have been looking on, this evening, at a merry company of children, assembled round that pretty German toy. A Christmas tree. The tree was planted in the middle of a great round table, and towered high above their heads. It was brilliantly lighted by a multitude of little tapers, and everywhere sparkled and glittered with bright objects. There were rosy-cheeked dolls, hiding behind the green leaves, and there were real watches with movable hands, too, that marked the hours dangling from innumerable twigs. There were French-polished tables, chairs, bedsteads, wardrobes, and 8-day clocks, all dangling like fruit from the mighty tree. There were fiddles and drums. There were tambourines, books, workboxes and paintboxes. There were sugar lemons and walnuts wrapped in silver paper, and apples and oranges. There were bunches of grapes and trinkets of all shapes and kinds. There were comic masks and guns and swords and banners. There were teetotums and humming tops and needle cases. In short, as a pretty child of my acquaintance once charmingly observed to a grown-up party, there's everything and more. This motley collection of treasures was made dazzling by the blaze of light that shone among the branches. But, as I looked, I found myself thinking of other trees that had bloomed for me in bygone Christmases. I see a little boy, not more than 10 years old, reclining on the floor, reading by the bright firelight. I see him, with a palpitating heart, creating a world of his own, a world of heroes, robbers, and dwarves. He is in the forest with Robinson Crusoe, or on the desert island with Friday. He is a boy who dreams. He is ... me. Now, I see a long, bare, melancholy room, made barer by lines of desks. At one of these, a lonely boy is reading, while the others are all at play. It is a snowy day, and he is reading a book full of adventures. He is far away, on a perilous journey with his favorite character. As I look, the room fades away, and I am in a vast wilderness, with the wind howling and the snow falling. And now I see the boy again, at a different school. It is evening, and he is telling a story to a rapt audience of his schoolfellows. They are all gathered around him, their faces illuminated by the firelight, their eyes wide with wonder. He is a storyteller, a weaver of dreams. The Christmas tree is hung with other memories too. I see a little girl with golden hair, a dear friend who died too young. She is always there, in my thoughts, a gentle and loving presence. I see an old man, my grandfather, with a kind face and a hearty laugh. He is telling me stories of his youth, of the days when he was a sailor on the high seas. I see a group of actors in a country theatre, their faces painted, their costumes gaudy. They are performing a play for a rustic audience, who are roaring with laughter. The air is thick with the smell of sawdust and oranges. And then, I see a magnificent theatre, with a vast stage and a glittering audience. A famous actor is taking his bow, and the applause is deafening. Through the branches of the Christmas tree, I see all these things and more. They are all there, the ghosts of Christmases past. But they are not sad ghosts. They are cheerful and bright, and they bring with them a message of hope and goodwill. For the Christmas tree is a symbol of life, of love, and of the enduring power of memory. It reminds us that, even in the darkest of times, there is always light, and that the past, present, and future are all intertwined. And so, as I look at the shining tree, I feel a sense of peace and contentment. It is a good thing to be a child again, sometimes, and never better than at Christmas, when its mighty founder was a child himself.